back, and we're in it. Crap. I'm already like half health. What were we talking about? We were talking about Aquaman. Yeah, and Aquaman's kind of history. So we kind of talked a little bit how there's a bunch of different lantern cores. But Aquaman, like, the reason why he's kind of got that Jason Momoa dreadlock look is back in the 90s, they didn't really know what to do with Aquaman. And while he didn't have, like, the black hair and all that stuff, they kind of made him into, like, a barbarian king and kind of made, like, okay, how would Atlantis be if it was an actual place? It'd probably be a pretty hostile environment living underwater with sharks and stuff. So we're going to kind of, like, change up his character. We're going to have a hook arm. And we're just gonna go full ham with this guy, and it kind of worked. He was a much interesting character and facets
They originally
of that.
gave him like a hook arm.
Yeah. So, and if you watch the animated series of Justice League, they do a rendition of that. So, in the storyline, Aquaman's brother, who is known as Ocean Master and kind of one of his big bads, what's his name? Not the Zorn.
Oh shit.
This is not good. I think I caught him. Yeah.
What?
Oh, denied. I can't remember the name of Aquaman's brother. I'm forgetting it right now. But Aquaman's brother, also known as Ocean Master, kind of decided to like betray his brother, and he took him and his child and stuck him on a cliffside by an active volcano underwater. Basically, like, hey, I'm gonna fry you assholes alive because I want to be king. And I like your wife. So very Shakespearean in that aspect. So in the process, like, Aquaman couldn't get free. He could only get one hand free in the process, and he needed to save his son, so he chopped off his arm in the process. And then he gets like a scorpion-like claw arm that can extend and go crazy and all this other stuff. But Aquaman, unfortunately, has always gotten a bad rap, and that's probably because of Seth MacFarlane and the Super Friends stuff, where he was kind of like a useless character.
Oh, yeah.
Aquaman's actually really, really fucking powerful. If the people that are like Aquaman fans, which are few and far between, I like Aquaman because when he's written well, he is a very interesting character. But unfortunately, Super Friends has kind of given this moniker. It's like, oh, he just talks to fish, right? It's like, no, he actually doesn't even talk to fish. He fucking commands fish. He like telekinetically just tells them what to do. Like, he can, like, persuades them to do stuff for him. He doesn't actually talk to them. But Aquaman's almost as strong as Superman. Like, he is ridiculously strong.
Oh,
like,
wow, I didn't realize
he,
it was
like
that.
Yeah, he can go toe-to-toe with Wonder Woman, no problem. Like, he is strong. And Wonder Woman can almost take down Superman. Now, Superman is the biggest of big bads. Like, you can't... Pretty much no one can beat him, like, if they've written this, like, a certain way. But, yeah, Aquaman is not someone to be trifled with. And, like, he has, like, this trident basically gives him, like, full control of the ocean, too. So, like, he can make torrents and tsunamis and all this other crazy stuff. Summon lightning. It's, like, a highly powerful magical object. Uh-oh. That's not good.
I didn't come here to fight you.
You didn't? Okay.
This is exactly what happened up there.
But yeah,
First,
Aquaman is basically half Atlantean, half human. His dad was a fisherman, and his mother, I believe, was Queen of Atlantis.
Oh, alright.
And he was raised on land by his dad, but then after his dad died, his mother eventually came and like took him to Atlantis. He eventually became king, all that good stuff. But yeah, they kind of did like a barbarian take on Aquaman. So he had like super long hair, and he had like the hook arm. And so a lot of that stuff has kind of bled into like the new Justice League take of it, by having like Jason Momoa do it. Because they're also trying to defeat that stigma that Aquaman is just this blonde-haired, orange-suited, green fish boot. Kind of a rides a purple seahorse.
I don't.
And gets
Yeah, he
around.
was betrayed like so. You know, like
Yeah.
so bad.
He was not betrayed in the best way. I mean, Ivan Reyes and Jeff
Look at
Johns.
the freaking truck.
Why not? And there's Cheetah. That's not good. Uh-oh. How'd you get down here?
The only regimer down here to torture would be Aquaman.
That's just supposed to hate water.
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
cats
Let's not beat
hate
around the
water.
bush.
Why is she
Wonder
under
Woman's
here?
in hiding.
Yeah.
Maybe down here.
Oh yeah, she hates
Tell
Wonder
me,
Woman too.
Where's your Amazon
So,
friend?
Wonder Woman doesn't really have a very good rogues gallery. She's not like Batman, she's not like Spider-Man, and she's not even really like Superman. She doesn't really have a lot of villains. It's usually she fights against the Greek gods, because like in the Marvel universe, they don't really follow like the like kind of our Earth religions and like mythologies and stuff. DC Comics is very different. Like Zeus and all those people, they exist. God, you know, Jesus Christ, all those characters, they kind of all, like the Judeo-Christian stuff, that all exists in this universe. So they pull a lot of like real world stuff and bring it into their stuff, whereas Marvel kind of does the opposite. They kind of have like the one above all, and they have like Living Tribunal, and Living Tribunal is like basically the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, kind of in one being. So they kind of take a different take. But Wonder Woman's main villains are usually like Ares and like the different gods, like Zeus is sometimes a dick to her.
Like all the mythology stuff.
Yeah, but other than that, like Cheetah is kind of her only other villain. But I don't actually know a lot about Cheetah because she's like been in a couple shows and she's been in some animated movies.
I've actually never heard of the character.
I know her backstory. She's a pretty rare villain. I think she was in Super Friends too. Oh, shoot.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, we're gonna see what she can do. I mean, she's pretty strong. She's got pretty like hyperhuman strength. So I believe she was a scientist and she decided to experiment with animal DNA in order to like cure people. Like her main objective was just to like help people out. She wasn't trying to do terrible things, but eventually she kind of like, she had no test subjects, she was running out of funding.
Oh,
and
so
she
she
decided
started using testing on herself?
Yeah, she started to test on herself, and that's how she kind of became,
What?
So yeah, supers aren't invulnerable, so that's why she already, like, she had advantage on that attack. I think there's, in fighting games, there's like safe moves, usually, and like things that will just go through no matter what, and things do have priorities in games. So it looks like in this game, supers aren't invulnerable. Like if they punch before you punch and they connect.
So like, okay, for instance, in Street Fighter, someone uses their ult right, and then you use yours.
Yeah.
Most likely, the second person usually gets that. Does that happen in this or no?
I don't know. I don't think we've ever got to that situation yet. Because there's like a little cutscene. I'm not sure. I would think
would
that
you be able to like click it,
counter it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, usually the best way I found is by blocking.
Oh yeah.
And like using like maybe a one. Oh wow, he's got a long charge up. So I think I need to do a longer combo on that. And then maybe.
She seems pretty quick too.
She is a very fast character. I'm not in love with her outfit though. I will say though, this game looks a lot better than it first came out. When they were like showing the pre of this stuff, the face is really bad. Wonder Woman particularly looks really, really bad. It was like, who fucked up Wonder Woman's face? This is one of the ugliest characters I've ever seen. Now, it's kind of like when you watch, when you see like the Fallout games, like nothing but respect for Bethesda. Like those games are huge and massive, but my God, do Skyrim and like Fallout's characters usually look ugly as sin.
I mean, even like, I played through Fallout 3, well, and 4, but 3 was that was pretty horrible. Still like the game, but yeah.
Yeah, those games are good, but man, their character.
Oh man.
Really? I'm boned. She is gonna be difficult. Because now she's got 2 bars and she's gonna get health back. So she got 25%.
Holy crap.
If I can use... Nope, can't use that. Can't use that. Can I be cheap? Come on, bring it.
Nice. Oh.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know too much about her because she's like, Wonder Woman hasn't gotten too much of a spotlight, which is what makes me excited for her movie. Because as much as I've not liked the DC takes on the character so far, that movie seems pretty cool.
I think it's going to be a pretty big hit.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, I really want DC to be good because Marvel is kind of like, yeah, they don't sugarcoat. They kind of streamline some of their stuff because you have to, because it's movies and there's only so much you can do in like 2 hours. But DC, while a little bit usually darker than the other characters, I didn't like what they did to Superman. Superman's supposed to be this character that's all about hope and standing for what's right. He's Captain America of the DC universe. The original kind of like Captain America. You know, he stands for what's right because it's right and nothing else. And a lot of people are like, well, he's too powerful. And yeah, Superman is really powerful, but there's a lot of guys that can beat Superman. Most people just don't know about that, because like Darkseid can beat Superman, Brainiac can beat Superman, Doomsday is definitely a physical match. And unfortunately, a lot of people have written Superman where it's just like, you know, nobody can beat him.
Yeah,
and they've tried to.
I think that's one of the reasons I didn't really care for him. I didn't really like him.
I used to be
he
the
always
same
seemed
way.
like that.
Yeah, he always used to be kind of like this super overpowered character, but with the right writer, Superman is one of those best characters because it's not about him being super powerful. It's about the way he handles himself and the way he brings people together. He's a lot like Captain America, except just more powerful. I used to not like Superman. I thought that he was dumb. I was like, no, Batman's cool. Like, Superman, who cares about Superman? All right, let's test this out. Well, she gets priority. So it looks like Green Lantern's special is he brings it down no matter where she is. So I think I can even do that when they're on the ground. Or I can do that when they're in the air.
You too will bleed.
I don't know what's going to happen here. I think we're both out of bars.
Yeah.
Oh, I can win. Yes. Yeah! Nice. Fist to the face! And a frontal kick. But yeah, Superman's a very hard character to write because if you write him and he's too powerful, then he's not interesting. And if you write him and he's too weak, people are like, well, what's the point of this? I came here to read Superman. I still want to see a guy that can like go toe to toe with like crazy powerful individuals. So he rides a fine line, but I didn't like him at all. But then I started watching Superman the animated series and watching Justice League and kind of all those other shows and a bunch of different movies on Superman, and you learn like, oh, okay, this is what that character's about. This is how he relates to the world, him being an outsider, how he's always just trying to do what's right, and eventually you start to like him. But from the outset, like if you don't kind of dive deep into Superman, he's just like, okay, Superman can do anything, like who gives a crap?
Yeah, that's kind of like my take on it.
Because usually, like, if there's no character struggles, like, then what's the point of, like, finding if they can beat it if you know they can beat everybody?
Freaking Bane.
Yeah, Bane's in this. I'm kind of glad to see. I think he was in the last one as well. And Bane's such a fun character, and you know about him because you followed Batman and stuff a bit more.
I've always liked this character.
That is
for some reason the movies like he's got the British voice, dude. I love that shit.
Yeah, Tom Hardy does a great job as Bane. I love his look too. I like the kind of like luchador mask and stuff like that. It's a little over the top, but that's what's kind of great about him too. Uh-oh. I mean, Bane's nothing if not. Okay, let's see.
Yes, he leaves. Yes.
Oh no, he's
on
the ground.
Oh, he's got to be standing.
I guess he has to be standing, or he has to be in the air. Oh,
dang,
crap.
I thought you had that.
I thought I had it too, but I didn't know if I could OTG that or not. OTG stands for off the ground. So in some games like Marvel vs. Capcom, they can like bounce off the ground, and then you can kind of get an extra hit.
Oh, okay, as long as they come up off the
yeah. Oh shit! He just countered my ass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh god, man, he's going ham.
Uh-oh.
Oh
block,
shit!
Block, block, block! Ooh, that's it for this guy. 3, 2, am I gonna live? No? Maybe? Do I got a smidge of health?
Oh, it doesn't look good.
Okay.
You're still alive.
Can I do this? Shit.
Freaking.
Oh, man. He's got the power of the green. He's kicking my butt. We can do this, though. This game is more difficult than I thought it would be for medium mode, but I kind of like it. Because a lot of times you'll get story modes and they'll be too easy.
And you just like go through it.
Yeah, and you just go through it way too fast. It's like, I like a little bit of challenge. Like, I'm not a pro by any means, but I still know how to like play these games for the most part. I at least know how to do combos, and it's a little bit more forgiving in Injustice. I think if I played more defensively, I'd probably be doing a much better job, but I keep running in there. Okay, can I get on this?
Looks like it might be it.
There we go. I'm not sure how you connect that one. Because why not? Let's get a giant mech in here.
Oh my god.
That is fantastic. Oh, that's too good. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, that's uncalled for, Bane. Come on. Okay, so that's definitely a move where I have to... So that's my Green Lantern turn. I guess that makes me use other moves. I think I could do different Green Lantern moves if I have the ring. Kind of like with Bane, like his toxicity. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Yeah. His throw move is really good. Oh, that's right. I can do zoning with that. Crap. Green Lantern was another character in the last one.
Is crazy strong.
I'm so used to Street Fighter just doing double rolls until I could confirm and think it's going to do an EX move, but it doesn't work like that in this game. Okay, something's going on.
So what's
with
going
Hal.
on here? Is he just trying to fight like
I honestly don't know. I want to think that he's being consumed by rage, but I'm not sure.
We're locking down the gates, but the fight's not
It's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Things are kind of going haywire.
Somewhere else.
You were somewhere else.
Where's this
Because
lead?
that's not
You put
foreboding.
yourself at risk for Atlantis.
Not foreboding at all.
Maybe you can be.
So yeah, Hal's definitely trying to go on like a goodwill tour and trying to get back people on his side.
Along here, defending my people.
And Aquaman, of course, as usual, is like, other people. All I care about is my world, which as king, that's probably a good thing, and this is definitely a bad thing. Not a good thing.
Oh,
not
shit.
good. Not good. Not
Oh,
good. Not
shit.
good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Cat.
Yes!
Okay. Naked man. I don't think he likes us very much. Yes.
Atrocitus and Dexstar.
Yeah.
Agents of vengeance.
So Atrocitus is the leader of the Red Lantern Corps.
Ring to ring.
Good luck.
Now, before the Green Lanterns, there was a robot
And these
race.
guys are what? Rage, you said?
Yes, they're Rage or Wrath. I can't remember the exact one. I think it's Rage.
Sinestro's yellow lantern slaughtered millions.
Is this what it is?
Demand
That's off
vengeance.
the ring. Oh, okay, so he's pissed. I love his look in this too.
Yeah, that's a
You're not the
badass,
first person to tell me that.
Yeah, Atrocitus definitely does not like other lanterns, and there's good reason. That cat's actually sentient. He's just not a kitty cat. He's an alien cat.
I thought it was just a random
No,
cat.
he's not just a random
He's
cat.
like, look, I bring my pet to work day.
Yeah. So the Red Lantern,
Oh, what the?
yeah, they can also spew out rage and like mess with the people's heads by like consuming them with rage.
What is this? It's anger.
Yeah, they can do that.
Fears, but you still
It's not
betrayed
sanitary,
the Green
bro.
Lantern.
No, it's not.
Hurt your allies.
Oh, he's trying to recruit Hal.
I can't.
Can you wear more than one ring at a time?
I don't think you can. I think because they conflict with the other rings. Oh man,
Brightest day. In
Lacus.
darkest night.
Come on, Hal.
Vengeance.
No, come on, Hal. You
The
can do it.
Red Lantern.
You can do it. I believe.
Evil shall escape my sight. Let those who
Come
worship
on, come on. Yeah.
I kind of want to see what's going to happen.
I kind of want to see what's Red Lantern too, but I kind of also want to see Hal not be a dick again in this game.
You're right.
So, Atrocitus is from a sector. Before the Green Lanterns, there was a race of robots that the Guardians created. That was like the first think like.
Oh my god, the cat freaking flies.
Oh yeah, the cat's his partner. So the Guardians of the Universe created a thing called the Manhunters. The Manhunters were a robot race that basically policed the galaxy, kind of like the Green Lanterns do. But they were robots, so they were programmed with AI, and they kind of did whatever the Guardians told them, or so they thought. Now this was like thousands and thousands, thousands of years ago. And it was like the Guardians' first attempt at like trying to create peace and tranquility in the universe. That didn't pan out well because guess what the Manhunters did? They manslaughtered everybody. And Atrocitus is like in his sector, so they killed like everyone on his planet, the Manhunters, because they had an AI glitch that caused them to go haywire.
Oh, it just killed everybody.
So that ended up creating Atrocitus, who ended up discovering the Red Lantern and becoming the leader of the Red Lantern Corps and like recruiting more and more people from his sector because it wasn't just like one planet. So Green Lanterns patrol a sector. Like, the Green Lantern of... What the fuck is that? Look at that thing in the right!
God.
What is that?
I wonder if you could use like environment, throw him towards it.
Maybe. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Let's get him all the way over here. I'm gonna try and do a. Maybe I can do a change. I've got a lot of health. No. Oh no.
Oh god, he spit up on
No. Yes. Oh, I just won. There's probably a way to do an environmental thing on that. But the Green Lanterns do control like a sector. I think it's 2814 is Earth sector, but it's not just Earth. It's the entire Milky Way galaxy. So
okay.
And there's like more than 2,000 or whatever, like sectors. So the Manhunters didn't just destroy one planet of sentient people. They destroyed an entire like galaxy-wide sector. And then the Guardians basically just hid it from everybody. And they're kind of like, you're just not gonna ignore that. You know that thing in the past where like really bad shit happened? Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
That never happened.
And let's just not let the Green Lanterns go over there, and it'll be fine. It's like when your room's a mess as a kid, and you have all this junk, and you're just like, well, fuck, I'll just shove it all in the closet. Mom will never know. Your mom eventually finds that closet, opens up, and all the shit spills out. And that's what happens with the Red Lanterns. Eventually, they discover the Red Lantern power. They make a power battery, and they become the Red Lantern Corps, and they come to fuck up the Green Lanterns at some point. So Atrocitus is basically a leader, and Daxstar is, I think, his right hand, or he's definitely one of the Red Lanterns. Like, every Lantern Corps seems to have some kind of pet. Like, the Green Lanterns, there's a sentient squirrel.
There's a squirrel?
There's a squirrel lantern. He is from another planet, and he's an alien being. But we're going to have to find out more about these alien animals and what Brainiac's master plan is next time on, yeah.
There's a lot of shit coming.
There's a lot of stuff, and that looks super ominous. But more Brainiac stuff, and next time, Bebop.
Boop.
Coming
It could be
towards you.
good.
Could be good.
Yeah,
could be like Cinco de
maybe.
Mayo. Not Cinco de Mayo. Could be Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. That's true. That is one situation where
Sam, it's just
not
Day of
good
the
at
Dead.
all.
We're perfectly fine.
We're perfectly fine.
Everything's good.
We're perfecly safe over here. Just
Everybody's just gonna drink a beer.